Last time on Unmorphed. And here we are. Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. I kind of want you guys, before you see the area, to see me, like, looking at it. A weird sense of nostalgic confusion. To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past, and here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world. July 17th, 1955. Look at those amazing water fountains. To be honest, this isn't a great time to come. People are already starting to line up for the fireworks and the nighttime parade. So similar and yet different. Small World is cool in a nostalgic way. The line is around the block. Look. I got a nice pineapple and lime slush, but one of those fruits is different in the future because my drink is glowing. Funny enough, despite the fact that I'm almost certainly not going to ride anything, I'm having a good time. I'm going to let you guys just walk with me for a minute. Here, I'll try brightening the footage. Oh wait, that doesn't work. There's a line like 20 people deep for corn dogs. There are just far too many people here. I'm calling it. I'm gonna walk through the stores, find something to buy as a souvenir of my trip to Disneyland, and then head back to the room, get a pizza delivered, and work on videos. Top of the morning to you, heroes. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to another edition of Unmorphed. Today is a day of rest. This is quite sadly my last full day in California. My flight is tomorrow afternoon. So apologies for not editing the vlog last night. I was really tired. I did my video on PMC Swag. Like a few minutes after I started it, the camera's memory got full, and I realized that I didn't bring the transfer cord for that camera. So I deleted those videos that I have already used, and that freed up some space. And that got me about halfway through the video until the camera's battery started dying. And that was when I realized that I also don't believe that I brought the charger. Previously, before having made this trip and everything, I think I would have given up on this video for the time being. This time, I was like, no, I'm getting this video filmed now. I want this video to take place somewhere different and, you know, be a video that happened in California. So I busted out the phone here, and I just kept doing the video with the phone. So I grinded out the video and I got it done, and that is a big thing for me right now. In my thinking is that, you know, the channel is so far behind and everything, there are some times that I just don't grind. Days that I'm not feeling it, oh, I'm tired, you know, and it can be hard for me to get motivated to work on videos. And that could be depression, anxiety, you know, etc. I hadn't mentioned this at any point, I think, but there were a couple of people who met me at the convention who said that they were looking for me. They were like, oh, I'm so glad I finally ran into you. We were really hoping to meet you this weekend. You know, we've been looking around the con floor trying to find you. And that's more amazing than I can possibly describe. That just has to serve as a motivation for me to grind on this channel and to work on videos. So I wasn't going to give up on this video. Two things I can do today that are related to swimming. The easy one would be to just go down to the pool. I haven't taken a look outside today, by the way. Ooh. But this is another morning where it's kind of icky overcast. I'm gonna go swimming anyway. I'm sure that'll clear up, although of course I will check the weather. Especially if I decide to do the other thing that I want to do today instead, and that would be not swimming in a hotel pool. That would be swimming at the beach. I had stated before even making this trip that one of my goals, one of the things I wanted to do, was to go see and get into the Pacific Ocean. I'd have to, get in the bathing suit and the shirt and everything and have the stuff with me, and then head on, downstairs, get an Uber, go over to the beach, and, be there for a while, chilling out, call an Uber to get back, etc., etc. That's not a big deal as I just made it sound, but it is not restful. It is touristy. I want to get some coffee in me. I want to get some breakfast in me, which is going to be cold pizza, which I do not have a problem with in the slightest. That is a great breakfast. I'm going to get a shower, and then I think I'm going to figure out where I'm at, what I'm doing. Am I going to swing hard and go to the beach, or am I going to take it easy and stay here? Suspense. Let's find out. Kaizoku Chomsky, I'm running down to the pool, and I can't really bring you, but...
This is the life. Hey, Chomsky.
You got that right, Bolts. We needed this vacation in the worst way. Hey, you mind passing me that sunscreen?
Why do you need sunscreen? Your skin's made of metal.
You see how bright that light strip is? Never can be too careful.
Good point.
I have decided to do it the easy way and go down to the pool. That'll be fun. I'll go swimming, and just even going to Huntington Beach or Newport Beach is going to be a 30-minute Uber ride, and I'm figuring out what to do with my stuff, and I should have gone to the beach earlier. I didn't. But I'm still going to have a great time, and this was my plan from the beginning, so I'm doing what I planned from the beginning. How cloudy and overcast it was. Yeah, that's not a problem anymore. Over here is that giant chest that I saw from the room. However, they also have giant Connect 4, giant dominoes, giant Jenga. This is not at the ground. This area is on the 5th floor. My room's probably over there-ish somewhere. And a nice pool. There's hot tubs over there. Kids area with the dumpy bucket. And it's so sunny. It is so sunny today. Not too warm though. I know there are lockers in the health club, but the health club is actually downstairs in the lower lobby. It seems like to me it's kind of just the trust system as far as your stuff. And I'm gonna run up to the room and I'm gonna drop off everything except my room key and I guess maybe a card so I can get something to drink. I'm also going to be dropping you guys, my phone, off in the room as well. So I'm going to enjoy this experience. I wanted you to see a little bit of what this part of the hotel looked like, and I'm going to have some fun. Swimming was fun. Swimming was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing that. I went swimming, I went in the hot tub, I went swimming again, and then, to my own surprise, I actually laid out in the sun for 45 minutes. I went through that Pizza Hut a little faster than I thought I was going to. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was last night's dinner, today's breakfast, and today's lunch. It just didn't make it to tonight's dinner. Okay, so I'm back in the room, and I think what I was getting at was that I knew it was starting to get a little later in the evening, and I needed to take care of dinner plans. Here's the thing, and this ties into something else I was going to talk about. You might wonder why I didn't have something delivered or go out one more time, or anything like that. And the reason, something brought flights to my head. I went, oh, hey, I need to actually book my shuttle for tomorrow. I went with Super Shuttle, and I booked that. And a cool thing, I think, that they do is that if you indicate to them that you're going to an airport, their website basically goes, oh, when's your flight? You know, when's your flight? What gate? You know, tell us about your flight. You tell them about the flight, and then you do not book a pickup time. They tell you when they're going to pick you up. I think it's cool for them to be like, you know, we're pretty experienced in this game. You know, trust us when we say that if you have, you know, if you just happen to have a 1:25 p.m. flight on Southwest Airlines, we're going to pick you up from the Hilton Anaheim at 11 a.m. I booked it. It was at a reasonable price. That's all set. I'll be on my way back home at 11 a.m. tomorrow. I'm going to be on my way home at 11 a.m. tomorrow. That's what happened. I got depressed. This wonderful experience, probably one of the best experiences of my entire life, and that is not hyperbole, is ending. Tomorrow, getting on a plane that will lead me to another plane that's going to lead me to Jacksonville, and a 2-hour drive back to Quitman, Georgia. And my life. It's a sad thought to me just to think that this trip is ending. And it got me in a funk, is what I'm saying. And that brought me to the option of the food court in the Hilton lobby. And I checked what time they closed, and it was 8 o'clock, and at that moment it was almost 7 o'clock. So I said, let me slap on some shoes and get over there, which is literally speaking what I did. I did not put on socks, I just put on shoes, and I am wearing a pink t-shirt and orange shorts. I posted this tweet about it and called it my last day of my trip, getting food but too sad to care about it look. You know, because I was just like, whatever. So I got a burger and a drink. I'm starting to feel a little better. It may be because I refocused my brain because I was trying to figure out this iPhone situation. But, you know, and that's why I'm thinking about editing a video tonight, because that gives me something else to think about. Most places in the world, fireworks are considered something for celebration. Major holidays, major accomplishments, new things, stuff like that. A place like Disneyland or Disney World, the end of every day is a cause for celebration, because it was a good day, it was a magical day, and that's worth celebrating. I think this is the finale. See you around, Disneyland. And here we are. It is about 2:30 in the morning, which, funny enough, means that my flight leaves in a little under 11 hours. There they are. My 2 suitcases, which, by the way, Lord Draken, the throne, right? A couple other things that I got, still fit in 2 suitcases. Now, you'll notice I'm not completely packed up yet. I have coffee and creamer there. Probably leave that for the housekeepers. I'm thinking, as far as the creamer you see there, I'm thinking there's not much of that left. So I'm thinking I'll probably try to have like 2 or 3 cups of coffee, which I will probably need anyway. My lime bubbly. Actually, I'm gonna have a can right now. And I've just been drinking the Coke Zero more, because I would take that out on the floor a lot to Ranger Liz, who needed some caffeine on various occasions, and I would just drink it then as well. So I went through all of that, but there's still some bubbly left. I will very likely leave that for the housekeepers as well, with a note that's saying, like, I'm leaving this for you, feel free to take it. And of course, most obviously, the computer, which will be playing YouTube videos while I sleep tonight. It is charging my YouTube power bank. I was kind of eating dinner, and I was kind of starting to think about getting ready. I was catching this feeling just kind of off and on of, it's okay. It's cliche for me to say all good things must come to an end, especially as a Star Trek fan, because that's the name of the final episode of The Next Generation, for those of you who don't know, all good things. It's true in this case. Like, the main thing was I would be looking around the hotel room and I was just thinking about, like, how this has been my home for the last week. But this is not actually my home. This is not where I live. It would be fantastic to live out here in California. But yeah. So just, yeah, I was just having this general feeling overall of, like, you know, this isn't home right now. All trips, all vacations, all good things end, and I go back home. And that might be part of it too, is like, just picked up a lot of motivation and determination to work on my health, #RangerFit, to work on my career, to work especially on my channel. And to do that, I actually have to go home and start that process there. You know, so it's okay. I'll be all right. Saturday, I'll get up, I'll go back to work, and things will get back to normal. The challenge, and I think I'm going to leave this on this thought, the challenge is ensuring that I put in the work to make sure that the normal I'm returning to does not stay the normal that my life is. I can't settle anymore. I have to push forward, and I'm going to. So that is going to do it for this edition of Unmorphed. Thank you all very much for watching. In the comments below, I don't know, let me know anything you think regarding this. You know, questions about MorphiCon, questions about, you know, traveling in Southern California, questions about Disneyland or California Adventure, just anything you want to know. Just let me know down in the comments below. I will do my best to answer those. Tomorrow, as you know, is going to be a day of traveling. Traveling from the East Coast to the West Coast is fun because in relative terms, with the time adjustment and everything, it only takes about 2 hours to get from point A to point B. Traveling from the West Coast to the East Coast is not fun because that time gets added on instead of subtracted off, so it becomes about an 8-hour trip. Factor in the layovers and stuff, and it's going to be about 10 o'clock, 10:30 when I get back to Jacksonville, and then I have a 2-hour drive back to Whitman. I've got to get to that day to get there, don't I? So one more time, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, heroes, may the power protect you.